Dead or alive, you're coming with me. I think that's from the first movie, but anyways, a new scale. I don't want to collect different scales, but I don't have a choice because the only things Robocop related are usually bigger than this, and space is a concern. So I guess this is the smallest, coolest looking Robocop figure out there. Anyways, it's by a brand called Hiya Toys. I got this off AliExpress. I think they might be like second, third runs or something, but they look official. Yeah, okay. This got crushed, of course. It came in a bubble envelope, so if you're trying to give this as a gift, you probably don't want to buy from AliExpress. Or you just, well, this is what you give as a gift. This seems like a waste of money, right? Just stuff I'm throwing away into the trash. So now we have the old school, like, carded hanging background here, and Exquisite Mini is the line of figures by Hiya Toys. And they also do Predator and Aliens. Unfortunately, they don't reissue the Aliens. I really want to go and collect, like, those, but... Alright, let's open this thing up. This is 1/18 scale, I believe. It doesn't... You would think it would say what scale it is, but it doesn't. It's just an action figure. Wikipedia's got some interesting information on this movie. Came out in 1990 as the sequel, obviously, to Robocop, the first one. It's the last appearance of Peter Weller as Robocop. Of course, there are only 3 movies, so it's not a long chain. I don't know what Peter Weller did as far as being famous after Robocop. I'm sure he did many things. I know he's done some like documentary TV shows that I really enjoy about history and stuff. He seems to love history. Anyways, the director is Irvin Kershner, and this was his last movie before he passed away. It was written by Frank Miller and Wallen Green. Frank Miller is from the comic book world, so he writes a lot of cool stories for sure. And then the really fun fact, you know what, hold on, let me move the camera in. So the really fun fact is, this movie predicted Detroit, the city, filing for bankruptcy, and then in 2013, Detroit filed for bankruptcy for like $20 billion. So, yeah, sad. I've never been to Detroit, never had the desire to go there. Let's see here, we got a cool little action base, which I believe all the other ones come with, and you can attach them to other ones because it comes with these little I-beam pieces that attach to another one, and they can go in 2 directions, so you can have a whole diorama base if you collect enough of these figures. It does actually have the copyright here, 2020, so you know how old this toy is. So that's cool. Alright, so let's go in a baggie. In this movie, the giant robot Kane, who was some sort of a drug addict, was put inside of a robot. Robocop fought the person. And if we look over here, Robocop won by smashing the thing's brain on the road. So let's take a look at the Kane's brain here. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I mean, you can see the gnarliness of the brain. The dome itself, I wish it was a little clearer, but this toy wasn't too expensive. So it's got a black strap holding it in place. In the picture, it's more of like a stainless steel strap. I guess they did print some silver on the strap, but it would have been better just to have a gold foil or something, I think. Alright, well anyways, here we got a bunch of the nastiness that would run into Kane the robot. Cables in the spinal cord or something like that. So it's really well done. I mean, look at the little paint apps and stuff. This thing's tiny. Look at my fingers, my nasty fingers. And then you have this tiny Robocop gun here. Pretty good details. Look at the little grooves and stuff. There's even a barrel recess, so that's nice. That is really impressive. In particular, the barrel recess, because it means they'd have to have a core for that, molding this. Alright, 2 tiny hands. We have a grabby hand here for the right side and what looks like a pistol hand for the right side. So let's just fit the pistol into this thing. Is this a flexible? It is a flexible, probably PVC type of plastic. Gonna get the fingers around that thumb or the handle. There we go, and then maybe get, well, try to get that in there. Oh, look at that! It actually does get into the finger. Very cool. Very cool. All right, now the main star. We have Robocop, and you can see they did shoot it with a pearlescent, just like the real Robocop in the movie. So it's color shifting between green, silver, and purple. I think what they did is they probably painted it silver first, and then maybe they put a photochromic clear coat or something on it, because I've never heard of a color shift, but I'm not a professional painter, so I don't know. Wait a sec, am I mistaken? Let's look at this green on the head. You know what, it's not a color shift. I think, nope, it's not. That green just stays there, so I'm mistaken. It's very, very deceptive. Let's try somewhere else. I see like greenish here. Shifting it and in there. No, it's just always there. Now what about the purple? So there's purple in the head. I guess that's always there too. So I'm mistaken. I take it back. It's just silver, and then yes, they just shot it with some metallic clear green and clear purple, but it's not like over the whole thing. It's not a color shift paint. But still, it does look very good, you know, because it is translucent, that you can see, you know, the light bouncing around in there. It does look like the photographs. I like it. It's very cool. Again, this toy wasn't that expensive. All right, boy, where's my dental pick? Hold on. So starting with the head, yeah, it looks like Peter Weller's chin. Articulation-wise, front back, not so bad. So there must be a ball peg up in there, right? The little jack for the head, very cool. It's nice that the head isn't too wobbly. It'll hold its pose. Granted, the thing is so light. All right, so now the shoulder here, we got a little in and out there. And then is there a butterfly? Yes, there is. And then you can obviously rotate it all the way around. So that's pretty good articulation for, you know, a robot. It just collides with itself. The armor. This is a single hinge joint here, but can you spin the forearm? No, you cannot. So that's unfortunate. Nope. The hand, how is this attached? Oh, a little tiny ball peg there. Open splayed hand here. So you can see all the cool little details, some venting and stuff. The torso here is just like a flat black, but here it's a glossy black, so you have two kinds of black going on. Very neat. Right, let's see about the torso articulation. We got a little side to side. Oh, it's a double torso. So it pivots on the top and the bottom. So crunching, well, not so great, but it is a robot. An amazingly good back crunch, I think. Well, more human realism. Realistic to a human, even though it's a robot. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then we have the legs here, all sorts of details, of course. Unfortunately, the little gun thing. I wish we had a version that nothing popped out. All right, how's this articulate? Can't really tell. It's all black in there. But it does rotate all the way around, a little in and out, so I'm guessing it's a peg with a ball on the end. So yeah, I can totally do something unnatural here. It's like a ballerina or something. Alright, so then the knee is not so much movement on the knee, not even 90 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty bad, really. It's almost like 45 degrees. But the foot is kind of neat. Look at this, the piston shaft, although it's crooked, it does go up into this thing here in the body of the piston. But with that said, it can't have side-to-side rocker. No, just front and back pivoting that much. Alright, well, you know, this isn't Spider-Man, it's Robocop, so I think it's pretty good. We definitely have to pop the pistol on here though. Nice positive click. Yeah, the hands aren't very wobbly either. They hold their pose. So let's see if I can kind of get this shot for the poster. So the bottom of the feet, they both have the peg hole there, so that's nice. Interesting, the high arches. Guess it probably makes sense to put it on this foot. A peg is in the back of the foot. Pretty tight fit, so that's good. That poster with at least with the stand. Uh-oh, but now I'm starting to notice a little looseness, right? Just posing it a few times, not even a few times. Yeah, that's as good as I can get the pose. Not bad though, not bad. Alright, so I am a little curious how tall this little guy is. The ruler. It's a little over 10 centimeters, like 10.5 centimeters, or a little over 4 inches. I don't know how tall Robocop is supposed to be though in the movie. But I'm pretty sure this is 18 scale. So if you have 18 scale like cars and stuff, you could possibly put this guy in there. Like, let's see if he can actually get into a seated position. It's possible if you had a lot of leg room in the car. Yeah, you could have Robocop driving a car. Well, very cool. Let me get this thing on a spin thing. So here you can see the difference between this thing and a 1/12 scale or 6-inch type of action figure. This is an SHF C3PO. This is a Comic Cave Iron Man Shades. This one's actually metal. It's quite interesting, these Comic Cave ones. But anyways, it's a totally different league of scale, right? So one last thing I want to do, this is the natural pose. I'm probably going to display this in my cabinet. The wrist doesn't bend down very far, so if you look at this angle here, hold on. You see how his gun is much higher up, but you can't have the gun horizontal any higher because the wrist won't bend down further. So that's as close as you can get that. Let's see, we have that grabby hand and we have the brain of Cain here, so I want to pop this on here. Unfortunately, it's on the right side. It would have been cool if the grabby hand was the left, but oh, the image here. Yeah, he's grabbing the brain with the right side. Let me get these out of here. Okay, well, I guess you just leave it on the brain, so I'll store it that way. And also, this is not the battle damaged head. That if you look at the image over there, he's got a big scar in his head. But yeah, there he is with holding the brain. And then yeah, that other right hand is the kind of like a wavy hand. So he has 3 right hands and only 1 left hand. Alright, well, I guess that's it for today. I know Hiya Toys, they do make an ED209 and a Cain. I will most likely get those. And they also have a Robocop 3, but I can't find it for a decent price. The jet thruster pack. And I think they have a battle damaged one as well. But it depends if I can even find them for a relatively good price. Thanks for watching today. And we'll see you in the next Robocop review.